There will be no foolish wand waving or silly incantations on this flight. What is he up to now? What are you plotting, Malfoy? Harry Potter: A History. Fantastic Harry, and more about him. The boy who came in me. Molly Weasley preparing breakfast for Harry Potter. Ron Weasley. Harry Potter is dead. Laughs like an idiot. Am I George or Fred? Phew. Thought he was gonna get expelled. Tonight you will die, Harry Potter. I don't think so. There are 4 more movies left. Seekers, 90% of a Quidditch match. On a scale of Snape to Littlefinger, how friendly are you to your dead crush's kid? Parents 0.0000298 seconds after their child turns 18. What are you doing here? Get out of my house. Moaning Myrtle watching the Battle of Hogwarts from the bathroom. Albus. Percival. Wulfric. Brian. Dumbledore. We'll take the lot. Ron, stay still. I'll take a picture of you. It's just for Instagram. AHH. Perfect. Let me just upload it real quick. Caption, met this sweet homeless child on the train today. He told me he hadn't eaten in days. Poverty. He couldn't stop thanking me when I bought food for him. Anyway, he is fine and safe now. Charity poverty feeds the hungry to Ketholet. When you finally find the last Horcrux. If you ever feel disappointed, remember this chick got 4th place at the Triwizard Tournament. In the book, of course, she's described as very ugly and toad-like. And people say, you'd be great for that part. Thanks very much. Voldemort, Avada Kedavra. Harry. When you come home after 20 missed calls from your mum. I returned. Out of fear, not loyalty. My daughter was born 4 days ago, and she had this spot on her head. Treat all the 4 houses of Hogwarts equally. Declare one house as the house of evil and judge the 11-year-olds for the sins committed by their forefathers. Show eternal love and bias towards one house. Wait, there are 2 more houses? Check it out. Harry fell for our crossover candy. Where's Sam? How do we bring him back? Dumbledore will know what to do. I suppose you think that was terribly clever. Pronouncing first year levitation charm. Pronouncing Parseltongue you overheard once 4 years ago. When you get your Hogwarts letter and join the Slytherin house. Mum, what if they make fun of my name? Arthur Fred Weasley, you were given an awful name by your father, so I divorced his idiot ass so I could rename you. Thank you Mum, I love you. Movie McGonagall takes a step back when confronted by Umbridge. Book McGonagall oh Dolores, you're playing a very dangerous game of chicken with the head fucking hen. Do you wanna build a snowman? Go away Draco. My father will hear about this. Look at them Harry. The muggles outbreed us. More mudbloods every year. I'm doing my part. Made 7 purebloods myself, but I'm only one man, Harry. Unrelated topic, but has Ginny written to you? Dumbledore, help is always available at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. Meanwhile at Hogwarts. You balderated demon. Tell me where is Gandalf? For I much desire to speak with him. He has fallen into shadow. So unlucky I wasn't there. I know the very counter curse that would have saved him. Definition of soulmates don't have to be lovers. The most powerful wand in the world. I must protect it once I'm dead. Perfect. Excuse me gentlemen, Could you spare a moment for Darth Vader, our Dark Lord? Sigh Dark Lord, you say. 10-year-old me, I'm never gonna be those boring adults, always in a bad mood. Me today. First years listening to the Sorting Hats song in Philosopher's Stone. First years listening to the Sorting Hats song in Order of the Phoenix. I'm the Sorting Hat. You might be a Gryffindor or Hufflepuff or a Slytherin or a Ravenclaw. Listen up fuckers, traitors are afoot. Voldemort is back. Dumbledore has anxiety. Welcome to hell. Are you twins in real life? No, it's quite a weird story. We met at the audition. I have one question. What the fuck happened to your nose? It was those fucking twins throwing snowballs at the back of Quirrell's turban one Christmas. Hide the weed. No text detected in this meme. Draco plans how to annoy Harry. We will go to Potter. Tell him he is stupid. And then we will go. And then I'll bite the apple, because I have to. Harry, no one can apparate inside Hogwarts, except house elves. Harry, and you. Harry, are you a house elf? Albus, let's not open that topic, Harry. Harry, that explains why you saw socks in the mirror of their eyes. Albus, Harry. Dumbledore's lack of logic in the Goblet of Fire. Dumbledore, you have to participate in the Triwizard Tournament if your name comes out of the Goblet of Fire. Also Dumbledore, before the tasks, you can forfeit the task if you want to. I won't force you to complete if it's too scary. Hello. Harry Potter. They call me 007. 0 nose. 0 hair. 7 Horcruxes. I love this kid. He's only in Prisoner of Azkaban, and he has 2 lines. It's among the darkest omens in our world. It's an omen of death. And don't forget, the ever popular. It's like trying to catch smoke. Like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. It's like, okay, Kit, we don't know who you are, but go ahead and say the 2 most intense lines in the entire movie. I guess that's cool, whatever. No. At least he wasn't expelled. Shut up, Hermione. But that day, Snape tried to kill me. No, I tried to kill you. And I would've succeeded if Snape hadn't been muttering that counter curse. Voldemort, wait, what the shit did you just say? Possessed. Fraud. Werewolf. Psychopath. Umbridge. Competent. Literal. War. Criminal. Happily humming to himself. Gardening again, Severus? Let's see if you can keep the lilies alive this time. You promised you'd stop making that joke. I am a grown man. I'm a big adult. I can do this. Voldemort point zip. But Dad, what if I die at Hogwarts? James Lily Weasley. You were named after Harry's parents. Both of them are dead, and it's the funniest shit I ever heard. Born to go to Hogwarts. Learn spells. Play Quidditch. Forced to work. Clean my house. Wait my whole life for my letter. What I always thought Slytherin would look like. What Slytherin really looks like. I'll fight you. Jake, I'm really sorry about this. And all of a sudden they could be playing Sirius Black and Remus Lupin instead. Fred. George. Wow, we are identical. Harry Potter is a series of films for children. A 12-year-old Ron gave lecture about blood purity concept being utter crap despite him being a privileged pureblood. Ron went against his own brother who asked him to drop Harry as his friend. Despite being scared of Voldemort his whole life, Ron yelled at Voldemort's face, "He beat you." Ron was the only person who remembered the house elves during the Battle of Hogwarts. It was my word against Hagrid's. Only Dumbledore seemed to think he was innocent. Mate, Dumbledore thinks the Humping Willow is innocent, and that thing has killed more first years than the staircase. It was Malfoy. That is a very serious accusation, Potter. Indeed. Your evidence? Check his arm for the dark mark. You know what, Potter? I might just do that. Directed by David Yates. Ginny in the previous books. Ginny, when author realizes Harry needs a love interest. Harry, my dear nephew, you almost forgot your wand. Have a good term at school. Thanks, Uncle Vernon. I'll see you at Christmas. What an amazing uncle. How Ron and Hermione saw Harry in Half-Blood Prince. Hermione, I just finished my foot-and-a-half essay on the goblins' rebellions of the 18th century. The boys, immediately. Ah. Me and my siblings pretending we haven't been fighting for the past half an hour because the guests arrived. Sorry I'm late. My new friends wanted to stop for food on the way here. Terribly misunderstood creatures, Dementors. You're a lizard, Harry. I'm a what? Harry Potter was saved by a mother's love. More than once. Harry Potter and Ron Weasley. Harry. Cocktail. Professor, I've got you family. When you literally see Voldemort being respawned, but the Ministry doesn't believe you for a full year. Severus, please. This is the last one. Buy your own cigarettes. Voldemort uses Avada Kedavra. Harry. Goal reached. Post-mortal. I'll let my kids name my Harry Potter character Curse Baby, and now I feel like I'm in a very uncomfortable relationship with Snape. Professor Snape. Pay attention, baby. I don't want to see you lose focus for even 1 second. Harry mistakenly thinks Snape does evil stuff. Harry mistakenly thinks Draco does evil stuff. Also the whole school hates Harry. Harry mistakenly thinks Karkaroff does evil stuff. Also the whole school hates Harry. The whole school hates Harry. Harry thinks Draco does evil stuff, and mistakenly thinks Snape does evil stuff. Gandalf the Grey. Gandalf the White. I can't. Only a parent or a guardian can sign. Since I'm neither, it would be inappropriate. Perhaps I'm not explaining myself well enough. Weasley, if you would. Your parents are dead. You have no family. Today, January 14th, marks 10 years since the passing of the great Alan Rickman. Oh hi Tom, hey why do you have my wand? Hey is Ginny okay? Why are you giggling? Can we save her? And why are you in the snake room just chilling? I'm racist. Dialogue in the books said by other characters. Movie Hermione. Stop playing that music. Stop it. Please. I'm begging ya. There is no safer place than Hogwarts. Security at Hogwarts. Last thing you see before getting slimmed in Hogwarts. Me. Dream blunt rotation. Walking into a bathroom like this and not knowing whether to pee or open the Chamber of Secrets. The beacons are lit. The beacons are lit. Gondor calls for aid. Who the fuck are you and how did you get into Hogwarts? Demumbridge. I ship it. Can't wait for their first kiss. She's only interested in you because she thinks you're the chosen one. But I'm the chosen one. A third-year boy who just saw his best friend's leg get blown off by a blast ended Scroot being told he must now force the monster into a box by his high school dropout of a teacher, circa 1994. Dumbledore, they will have only 1 hour. No magic will save them. Harry gets ambushed by Grindylows. Ascendio. Harry successfully used magic to save himself. Me driving. Some deer in the road. I bet he's thinking about other women. How did Hermione and Fleur feel as they sprouted wieners while polyjuicing into Harry? Learning about Engorgio. Use Engorgio on themselves. Using Reducto afterwards. Reducto instead of Reductio. I hear you were okay with a baby being murdered until you realized whose baby it was. That's too intense for me, and I'm Bellatrix Lestrange. Cornish pasties? Freshly cooked Cornish pasties. Director, Rupert, why are you smiling like that? Rupert, how could I not be happy? 2 cute girls are about to confess their love to me right now. Hermione, bad things happen to wizards who mess with time. We can't be seen. The moment she sees her hair. Bitch, what the fuck? Did you know? In order to play the role of an insane and mentally depressed person in the movie Joker, Joaquin Phoenix read Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Harry at the start of Deathly Hallows. Well guys, I'm off to spend the next few decades fighting Voldemort. This could take my entire life, or it could only take a couple of years. I don't even know if I'll win or not. All I know is that I love you guys. Harry at the end of Deathly Hallows. Well, that was a fun few months. Hey creature, can you bring me a sandwich? I feel like all my kids grew up and then they married each other. Can use magic to clean up any mess instantly. Makes Mr. Filch clean Hogwarts with physical labor. I won't be hiding a fragment of my soul in a grain of sand on a random beach, but in a unique historical artifact. Like the Mona Lisa. My friend just called me and asked was I trying to hit the clubs tonight, but I already have plans. I act mature but deep down a small part of me expects a Hogwarts letter every year. I'd bet 5 galleons that George Weasley asked McGonagall out to the Yule Ball on a dare. I bet that Fred popped up before she could reply and acted betrayed. You know how I feel, how could you? And they proceed to have a fake fight over who gets to take her to the ball. Meanwhile McGonagall is trying to be stern and not laugh because it reminds of when Sirius tried to ask Dumbledore out and had almost the exact same fight with James. I swear this actually happened. When a student breaks his arm, so you just remove all the bones in his arm. Health. Question, is baby Voldemort on the same level as baby Yoda? Because I think he is adorable. Catherine, I'm going to be honest with you, this is the single most repulsive text I have ever received. Albus Severus Potter. You were named after 2 headmasters of Hogwarts. One of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I've ever known. Meanwhile, in the afterlife, Hogwarts professors, after learning that, despite being graduated for a year, Fred Weasley managed to die on Hogwarts grounds and will now be fucking with the staff for the rest of time. Forever. 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 When people don't understand my Harry Potter references. Muggles. The book cover. The house logo. The animal that Salazar can talk to. Me, 12-year-old, trying to figure out what the Slytherin monster is. Each scar tells the story about how each one survived. Being expelled. Dying. I'm going to bed before either of you come up with another clever idea to get us killed. Or worse, expelled. Being seen. Dying. You could have died. You could have been seen. There's a U in stupid. But there's also an I in stupid. Oh wait. Hermione in book 3. Do you know what that Ron called Snape something that made Hermione say Ron is making me do? Hermione in book 7. You complete ass Ronald Weasley. Character development credit goes to. What is that? A Balrog. A demon from the ancient world. Isn't he beautiful? You have your mother's eyes. Your father's hair. And your uncle's face. How about we go down to me cabin so I can show you me massive cock? Oh, Hagrid, your cock is magnifique. Bloody lovely, isn't he? Won 'em down the pub last week. McGonagall buy a new wand for the poor kid who cracked his wand and can't afford a new one. McGonagall buy an expensive broom for the rich kid who inherited a literal fortune. See what I must do to survive in this economy. I never wanted any of you to die for me. And Remus, your son. It's okay, Harry. He wasn't even mentioned in the movies before now anyways. Movie fact #404. The iconic line "Oh my god, I've killed Harry Potter" in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire 2005 wasn't originally in the script. It was genuine reaction from Matthew Lewis, Neville, after he realized he gave Daniel Radcliffe, Harry, the wrong kind of weed, directly causing the young actor's death on the set. The main character in the next movies was portrayed by Elijah Wood. Victim, please no, I have a family. Mugger, laughing my ass off, who's gonna save you, Harry Potter? Daniel, emerging from the shadows, oh you fucking guessed it buddy. BBC London newsroom at BBC LONDONNEWS. Daniel Radcliffe came to aid of mugging victim BBC.in/2UXCXRZ. Clearly the teacher is a muggle. What is the dotted line called? The Elder Wand. Hermione having to watch Quidditch alone because all her friends are up in the air. When your crush's boyfriend invites you to take a bath. When the combined effort of the best professors at Hogwarts couldn't keep 3 first years away from the special rock. Me rewatching Harry Potter for the 100th time. Snape, I'm the Half-Blood Prince. Me. How I hit my brother. How he described it to dad. How dad will hit me. Ravenclaw or something. I don't know, I'm not in school. We're watching the Chamber of Secrets, and my little sister says I know why Voldemort is bald now, it's so people can't use his hair for Polyjuice potion. You are a genius. As a chemist this really bothers me. No safety glasses, no gloves. You are brewing the draft of living freaking death. Bellatrix looking into the alternate universe where Voldemort sought her affection, and she smacked him in the head with a giant carrot. Wonder why girls go to the bathroom together? They went alone and Katie got cursed. Ginny got abducted. Myrtle died. Hermione got attacked by a troll. So there's no wizard equivalent of elementary school. Their primary education is left to the parents. It was left to their parents. Realization. Draco Malfoy. Buckbeak El Hippogriffo. Tonight, let's do it. Muggle style. Oh. You dirty muggle. Are we even related? No, not even cousins. Impure mutts. Oh my. Care for a little manual labor? Yes. I work for money. Now I shall work you. Dobby hates cleaning duty on Muggle night. Trick or treat, Hogwarts. Take one. And no transfigurating into something else. Life is suffering. Grew the smuggle candy myself. Neville should have been the one to kill Bellatrix Lestrange. There is no safer place than Hogwarts. Security at Hogwarts. Harry names his kids after his dead parental figures. Also Harry, let's name one after that weird girl I went to school with. When you drank wrong Polyjuice potion, and instead of 7 Horcruxes you have to destroy 1 ring. I told my girlfriend she had the beauty of an elf. She dumped me, apparently. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan and she's a Harry Potter fan. Password. Kappa Draconus. Your password needs to be at least 16 characters long, include at least uppercase character, at least 1 number and at least 1 special character. Buying good brooms for talented students that genuinely can't afford them. Buying 1 very expensive broom for the richest student in the school who hasn't even played a single Quidditch match. Take child away from his legal guardians against their wishes to attend a school of which they don't approve. Won't let him take a trip down the road to Hogsmeade without a consent form from his legal guardians. No text detected in this meme. My future child, will you read me a book? Me, pulling out the entire Harry Potter series I thought you'd never ask. Looks like he's off to confront Dumbledore in the astronomy tower. Arriving in style. But Hagrid, how am I to pay for all this? I haven't any money. Well, there's your money, Harry. Gringotts the Wizard Bank. Now quick, put these on. Me after hearing about the storyline of the Cursed Child. Please say psych. Snape is a jerk. No. It's just an act. He's really on Harry's side. It's a deep ploy to spy on Voldemort. Snape is a jerk. My name is. No need to tell me your name. Brown bushy hair, brown eyes, you must be my future wife. Molly Weasley after the Battle of Hogwarts. Oh, that's not. 6. But last year I had 7. Remember when Dr. House teamed up with Arthur Weasley to steal Dalmatian puppies? Harry Potter cast a curse with an incantation that derived from the Latin word to cut. Also Harry Potter. Sirius Black taking his mugshot when he was completely innocent. Ron, is that you? Floating ship photographed off Cornish coast by Walker. Ronald Weasley. How dare you steal that boat? I'm absolutely disgusted. Your father's facing an inquiry at work, and it's entirely your fault. If you put another toe out of line, we'll bring you straight home. Helped Harry to put his pajama on when Lockhart had removed Harry's bones. Offered Hagrid a cup of tea when he was upset. Even when he wasn't talking to Harry, went to look for Harry when he didn't find him in their dorm. Insisted Hermione to have a decent meal to get a good night's sleep. Took care of Hermione at the Shell Cottage after she was tortured. Despite being an amazing aura, left the job and took a different one to support Hermione's career and to look after their children. People, Hermione is the caring mother who takes care of Ron, who is a man-child. Cedric Diggory's death was a tragic accident. Sounds like your birth. Welcome to another year at Hogwarts. Wait a bloody second. I know I'm a Spexy 4 Eyes, but who the hell is this guy? Scabbers was revealed to be a 33-year-old man before he became Ginnis Pedrat. But why can't the others see the Thestrals? They can only be seen by people who bought the digital deluxe edition. Only a person who wanted to find the stone, but not use it, would be able to get it. So, if I'd just stayed in my room, Voldemort would have had no chance of getting it? Yes, idiot child. Nymphadora when Mad Eye calls her Nymphadora. Harry names his kid after two manipulative men and calls them brave. Hagrid, who took care of Harry like a second father throughout his entire school career. That moment when you realize Snape's true calling was being a potions textbook author. Lupin and Tonks, you're legally a child yourself, but will you be our child's godfather? Harry, okay. Lupin and Tonks, die immediately. Harry. Gry, find a house. Hermione answering questions right. You call yourself my friend? Where were you when my meme only got 4 likes? Making 4 accounts, mate. Why is the Ravenclaw symbol an eagle? What other animal would you want it to be? Oh, I don't know, maybe a raven. Harry. Snape. Harry. Sirius. Harry. 7 billion people. 6,999,999,999 knows. Not only was she a singularly gifted witch, she was also an uncommonly kind woman. She had a way of seeing the beauty in others, even, and perhaps most especially, when that person could not see it in themselves. What? For more information on the subject, see Professor Snape. I think Dumbledore was growing weed in the Forbidden Forest the whole time, and that's why it was forbidden. That's also why he acts the way he does. There's literally no difference. Interviewer, so, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Me, I'm shaking hands with Dumbledore, I've won the House Cup. This map shows everyone where they are, what they are doing, every minute of every day. Vernon Dursley. Hang on, what's Uncle Vernon doing here? Surprise Harry. I just missed my favorite nephew, and so I had to come say hello and give you a big hug. This could also be the first time Harry had seen a snake. Let that sink in. Then. Now. I genuinely can't tell the difference. Be like Harry, he got invisibility cloak, but never went into girls' shower. And the next champion is Vernon Dursley. How Harry Potter looks in the movies. How he looks in the books, Harry Potter. Take a wand from a defeated enemy. Take a wand from Lucius. To Harry Potter. The cause of, and solution to all of life's problems. Dumbledore giving Neville 10 points for standing up to his friends. Neville, who was literally trying to beat up the trio before they used magic to make him bash his head against the floor, then left him awake, immobile, and in excruciating pain for hours, having his tormentors referred to as his friends. I love hanging out in groups of 3 because I can go non-verbal and they can entertain each other while I look at a tree or something. Can we all take a moment for Molly Weasley, who knew her family so fucking well, she had prison as one of the options on her clock that told her where everyone was. Well, to be fair to Molly, Arthur regularly tinkered with enchanting muggle things against the law. Bill, Cursebreaker and Tomb Raider 4 Private, Goblin Run, Corporation. Almost certainly has raided tombs that the Egyptian Ministry of Magic and Muggle government weren't happy about. Charlie, illegal dragon smuggler with buddies on the weekends, apparently. Fred and George. Enough said. Ron is best friends with Harry Potter. Harry is always on some bullshit. Ginny idolized the twins growing up. Literally the only person who she doesn't have to worry about getting arrested on a daily basis is Percy, who commits treason in the 7th book. When you know that your redhead bestie has a crush on your bushy-haired bestie, but you just can't prove it. Honestly, Dumbledore was asking for this to happen. Halloween of 91, Harry fights a troll. Halloween of 92, Harry stumbles onto the first victim of the heir of Slytherin. Halloween of 93, Sirius Black breaks into Harry's dorm. There is a precedent set, man. Something is going to happen to Harry on Halloween. If you schedule something special for that day, Harry is going to be involved. Do the Goblet of Fire drawing on literally any other day, and maybe Harry doesn't get picked, but no, you picked shit happens to Harry Day to do something important. Would you care for a lemon drop? Do not change the subject matter, Albus. Jokes. No, these are manners. He's probably thinking about other women. What celestial body was at the vertex of the right angle Parvati Patil traced with her hand between Mars and Saturn in 5th year divination class with fans? What if Harry just obliviated Voldemort and none of the Death Eaters knew it happened, so Harry just went about living a normal life and Voldemort was confused as to why all these people in weird masks kept trying to talk to him? Gilderoy Lockhart Potter, you are named after a Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, who taught me the most important skill I ever needed to know. The Slytherins making a drinking game where they take a shot every time Draco Malfoy talks about Harry Potter. Madame Pomfrey banning the drinking game the very next day, after 90% of Slytherin houses admitted to the hospital wing with alcohol poisoning. She drags Albus Dumbledore down to the hospital wing to show him the damaged Slytherin classes have been cancelled for the day as nearly everyone is here. Too drunk to function, most are silent but a few will occasionally look off into the distance with a sneer, and under their breaths in the most disdainful and haughty voice they can manage, will mutter Potter causing a fit of giggles. To ripple through the room, Dumbledore agrees to bang the game, and makes the announcement at dinner that evening. The only Slytherin in the Great Hall at that time is of course Malfoy, who turns red and immediately mutters that obviously this is Potter's fault. Snape takes a shot. Harry Potter. Oh my god, it got so much better. Snape takes a shot. Voldemort started a new line of fashion. Lord Voldemort. Professor Flitwick, class, today we will be learning about the Engorgio charm. Madame Pomfrey, later that same day. So, does your boy touch his neck, too? No. His scar. Useful, though. I use our connection to spy on the Order. All I see is a punk kid named Mike. So, do you ever miss your nose? And tell me, Mr. Potter, what is the difference between monkshood and wolfsbane? Oh. HNNNG. Snotch. There is only one thing worse than dying. Dying. Boom. Harry Potter. Dying. Harry Potter. No. And this is the mirror of their eyes. It shows you your deepest desire. What do you see? Oh, something really inspiring, you know, I'm helping people and stuff like that. Chicken nugget. Harry when he needs to use spells other than Expelliarmus. Let's finish this how we started. Avada Kedavra. The end. And I swear to God, if I hear any of you call our relationship back mid again, I'll bring it on, spell boy. With this spell, you must sneeze 4 more, but it'll never come. Beep beep. Oh god, I can't breathe. It's been 47 hours. Please. You tired bitch. Ava. Dap can. Distressed egghead wheezing. Yeah, dead. I told my girlfriend she had the beauty of an elf. She dumped me, apparently. I'm a Lord of the Rings fan and she's a Harry Potter fan. Pernitio. Finally, on a more disquieting note, at the request of the Ministry of Magic, Hogwarts will, until further notice, play host to the Dementors of Azkaban. Until such a time as Sirius Black is captured. Now unfortunately, we needed too many Dementors to cover the grounds, which would leave Azkaban defenseless. So, in light of this, all Azkaban inmates have been moved to the Hufflepuff Common Room. I'm telling you, Ron, these things are better than magic wands. Remus, eat chocolate. You'll feel alive. Oh, sorry sir. I'm Harry, sir. Harry Potter. Molly, get this orphan out of my house. We can barely afford to feed the children we have. 1991. How did he do that? 1996. How did you do that? Sirius starts becoming a father figure to Harry J.K. Rowling. You know the rules. It's time to die. I dyed my hair pink, Neville. What do you think? People die every day. Sorry, force of habit. They got it on pure talent. No one asked your opinion, you filthy little mudblood. It was foolish of you to call her that, Malfoy. Gillette. The best a wizard can get. You murdered my cat. No. No. I'll find another. Wait, what? Something, as he always took up an entire table by himself. When Aunt Petunia put a quay and grapefruit onto Dudley's plate with a tur, Diddy darling, Dudley glowered had taken a most unpleasant turn, since he had co-summer with his end of year report. Scared, Potter? Shitting myself. What an uncool thing to say. How your dad looks at you when you tell him you don't know his ML password. Hey Draco, do this scary snake curse. Serpent Sorcerer, Hadder I hate mudbloods. SSSSBPSSBPSBSBS. Wow Harry fuck you. Another normal day. Oh, wait. Is that Ron Weasley? So I was like, AAH, spider. And the spider was like, AAH, Ron. For Dobby. For justice. But most importantly, for Harry. What a nice guy. He's so wholesome. You can do it, Vernon. Hermione's parents somewhere in Australia. Hi Harry, my name is Cormac. I'm 1 year older than you, have lived a door over from you, and shared a common room and dining table with you for 6 years. Nice to meet you. I've rabbit, harp string hum, turn this water into rum. What's Seamus trying to do to that glass of water? Harry, Hermione, Gin is right there. What should I say? Hermione, just tell her you have beautiful eyes. A few minutes later. Harry, to Ginny, I have beautiful eyes. They're just like my mother's. Ginny, okay. Hermione, in the distance, no. Trying to push through the 247th day of January like. You're going to suffer, but you're going to be happy about it. Anything off the TRO shit, it's you again. We'll take the lot. Soul-sucking dementors are patrolling school grounds. I sleep. A professor is a werewolf whose condition is controlled easily by a potion. Real shit. When you missed the train to Hogwarts. When you download the wrong subtitles but it works anyway. I can touch you. Now. Snape ejaculated Sloan. A note to all aspiring novelists. Sometimes you should just use said. Snape, he nutted. Potter heads every 5 minutes during a Harry Potter movie that's not in the book. The Queen dies. The actor who played Hagrid dies. Movie directors, how do I subtlety show that this scene is set in Mexico? Movie editors, Sunshine Deuces, Buttermellow, turn every single thing yellow. Yes, yes, well done Slytherin, well done Slytherin, however. Harry Potter is the main character so fuck you guys. Gran, I've lost my toad again. Damn it, Neville. Meanwhile. Welcome back, Agent T. Hard to swallow pills. The reason that witches and wizards don't want war with muggles is because they know they'll lose. Ron nearly dies every book. Mrs. Weasley. Ginny gets attacked that one time. Mrs. Weasley. Not my daughter, you bitch. The 4 Arcanemies of No Nut November. Liner AIDS. Belle Delphine. Ricardo Millis. PlayStation 1 Hagrid. Shaved Keanu looks like he's about to take 50 points from Gryffindor. There is bad in good. There is good in bad. Balance. A big heart requests a big body. Then here's this bee. Only a person who wanted to find the stone, but not use it, would be able to get it. So, if I'd just stayed in my room, Voldemort would have had no chance of getting it? Yes, idiot child. Blaise Zabini upon meeting a man his mother is about to marry. Harry. Voldemort is outside, you've got to go and fight him. No offense, but I really don't care. Harry Potter and someone else's problem. It was because of your mother. She sacrificed herself for you. And that kind of act leaves a mark. Not your father's sacrifice though, that didn't do squat. Harry Potter book readers watching the movies. It's a total fabrication. Pure fiction. Not a chance. Wrong. No. No way. It never happened. I got Johnny Depp. He's gone. Well, you can't expect him to stick around for the whole franchise. The Longbottom family according to the first book. Neville's dad. Neville's mom. Neville's great uncle. Neville.